Hello, everybody. Whoa. Welcome to Stick Mobility and Flexibility. Good morning and welcome. Woo. If you're just arriving, say hello. And if you can hear me, maybe give me a thumbs up. I'm using a microphone today. I just want to make sure that you're all hearing me good. Good morning, Tiana. For those of you who have joined already, you will need a stick. I'm using a sexy broom. You can use anything just as long as it's, maybe head height, but just grab what you can. Good morning. Okay, so that's what we'll need today. A mat, a stick. If you have a pillow, that would be fantastic. Welcome and good morning. My name is Danielle Yole. I'm coming in. Good morning, Dean. I'm coming in from PSP Esquimalt, representing. I'm really excited to bring this live class for you today. Obviously, we'll be using a stick. If you have a dowel at home, that's amazing. We're basically just going to be getting super deep into a lot of things. We're going to be using strength and flexibility. And yeah, there's going to be times where you're going to feel a lovely burn. It's going to be great. So we're going to be getting into our shoulders, chest, getting into our forearms, hips, hip flexors. It's going to be great. So before we get started, you need a stick, a mat, or a pillow to maybe go under your knees later. Before we get started, I'm going to do a quick disclaimer. So, in response to COVID-19, PSP is offering virtual fitness to Canadian Armed Force members. By using social media platforms, there's virtual fitness classes tailored to Canadian Armed Force members' personnel become accessible to all. Participants who are not Canadian Armed Force members recognize and acknowledge their age, health status, and physical fitness level are unknown. So it's entirely up to each individual to assess their ability to participate in this class. Since it's preferable to consult your physician before beginning any exercise program, we invite all participants who are not Canadian Armed Force members to consult the Get Active questionnaire of the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology and its reference document. If you experience any pain or difficulty during the exercises presented in this video, it's recommended that you stop, consult a healthcare provider. Good morning. So, enough of that. When we are working with our bodies today, making sure that we are breathing. If you find that you're holding your breath at all, please just come out. It means that you've just gone a little bit too far and that your airway is constricted. So, moving nice and easy, we're going to start standing today, rolling your shoulders back. Just doing 10 really slow shoulders. Nice, taking all of these movements, slow, enjoying, feeling every part. 3 more. 2. And 1. Let's switch directions going forward. Good morning, Rebecca. Nice, really bringing those shoulders to your ears. Amazing. 3, 2, and 1. Waking our bodies up with some good mornings. So have your stick just sitting on the top of your shoulder blades. Elbows are bent. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. Your feet are just further than hip width. And we're just going to be going 90 and holding there for a beat and then coming back up. So breathing in and exhaling, coming down halfway. Slight bend in the knees. Nice flat back. 5, 4. Really engage those lower abdominals. 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Hello, hamstrings, coming down. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. One more like this, and then we're adding on, coming down. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, this time, option to stay at that first set, option to move into a shoulder press. So getting ready to pick up that stick when we go 90. Coming down, shoulder press, breathing in, and exhale, press overhead. Hold, and coming up. Beautiful, back to your starting position. Let's do 2 more. Coming forward, breathing in, and exhale, overhead hold. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back up to standing. You got it. One more. Coming halfway. Nice. Slight bend in the knee. Feel it in those hamstrings. Inhaling, and exhale, overhead. Engage, hold on to that stick. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Okay, coming in back to normal. We're just doing a side body stretch. So when we're doing that side body tilt, we're thinking of our rib touching the top of our hip or the top of the sternum. So going side to side, just tilting over, feeling that engagement, feeling them almost touch. Breathing in, and exhaling, coming back to center. Inhale, and exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful, nice. Let's do 2 more. Nice, using your breath to go side to side. Exhale. Looking good. One more, side to side, really feel. Try not to dip forward, dip back. And center. And side. Amazing. Okay, trying to get in to open up our chest. So we're going to be working on the hinge. So basically that's the reason why we did the good mornings. So where we're going to have the stick, I'm going to put it so I don't ruin the ground. So you're going to be in a basically slightly wider than hip width like we were doing in good mornings. Your stick is going to be in the inner part of your foot. And then you're going to have your hand at the top of the stick. And basically just hinging forward. So I'll show you from the side. So hip sticks out in front. And you just push those hips back and come forward and just until you can feel that chest open. So opening that chest, so turn to the front. Nice. And you can play around with the angle that you have. Really feeling it in the delts. It's really great to stretch out your chest. You've been at a computer all day, typing, really squeeze. Deep breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back up. One more. Beautiful, coming back down. Nice, the reason why I have my hand on my hip, it keeps them square. We don't want to twist all the way to the side. We want to, keep straight, keep that chest in line. And just go till you can feel it. No need to push too far. It doesn't take much to feel that opening. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Before we go to the other side, just do some circles. Nice halos. You can go as short or as wide as you like, depending on your mobility. Starting wide is easier. Nice, starting in one direction. Slight bend in the knees. We want to keep our core engaged. 3, 2, really get to the back. And 1, wonderful. Other direction. 5. One direction will always be a bit harder. As you can see, this one is harder for me. 2 more turns, let's go. Wonderful. Other side hinge. So, finding it, you place the stick against your foot and it just helps with that stability. Hand on hip, hand to the side, and then we just slowly push our hips forward and drop our chest down. Nice, and just play around with that angle. Maybe bring your hand slightly in front. And I'm sure once you find that sweet spot, sometimes it's either the sweet spot, you know, when it feels nice and juicy, that's where you want to hang out. That's where you want to lengthen. And that's where you continue to breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back up. 1 more round. Same side. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's go down. Hinging forward, engaging those abdominals. Nice, playing around with that angle. Once you find it, you'll know it. If this ever becomes too much, just come out of it nice and easily. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back up. Okay, I call this a power stance. We're really gonna get some mobility into our shoulders. So the power stance, it's just basically slightly further than hip width, and then we turn to face the top of our mats, and you have your back leg on a 45 degrees. So we're gonna be rowing a boat from one side, like a canoe almost, and then other side. So facing the front, you're just rowing like you're rowing a paddle in a kayak. And do this as slow or as fast. Feeling like you're rowing on a calm lake, which everyone would probably love to do right now. Nice. Let's do 2 more. And ready to switch directions. Really opening up. Three, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Holding overhead. This time I want you to face your palms forwards. So your palms are facing you. And I just want you to bring the stick overhead and feel like your stick is pulling apart. Try to pull it. Shoulders are down. Long neck. Your ears are just directly over your shoulders. Slight bend in the knees, pull apart. Let's feel that heat, feel that tension. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Shake it out. Roll those shoulders. Give it a little break before we do the other side. So, other side. Power stance. I call it a power stance because if someone came over and knocked you over, there'd be no way. No way you could get knocked over. So, canoeing or kayaking on the other side. Nice and wide with that grip. Nice. Think of that rotation in the shoulder. Nice and big. Feel that opening in the chest. I know this is a workout. Getting that strength and mobility in 1. Why not? 3, 2, and 1. We gotta get ready for summer. Backwards on the side. Going backwards is definitely harder than the other side. 5. Beautiful. You can laugh at yourself. Slower. Wonderful. And coming back to center. Rolling those shoulders back and down. Okay, before we hit the deck, we're just going to be just working on our forearms, rolling our shoulders back and down, having it in one hand. We're just going to do some twists, getting some wrist strength. Nice. No need to hike it too high. Try to keep it shoulder height or a little bit lower if you need to. If your stick's crazy heavy, then maybe you do it with no stick and just twist the wrist. Nice, light bend in the knees. Nice, stay focused, looking good. 3, 2, you can go slower. And 1. Gangster it over to the other side. So, back into the twist. I promise after this, I'll give your shoulders a bit of a break. Nice, relaxed head, opposite side. I think it's easier for me to look at it, to watch that twist. Seeing all the engagement in that forearm, seeing how the muscles move around. And think about that activation, think about that connection. 3, can you go even slower? Makes it way harder. 2. And last one. Beautiful, shake it out. Okay, let's hit the deck. So, just gonna go at an angle here. So we're just gonna come down, coming into our low lunge. We're gonna have our stick shoulder height with our hands holding on here. So what we wanna do is we wanna have our toe, make sure that it's untucked. And if you need to, you can always put a pillow under your knee. That's what we need it for. So, making sure that our hips are turned and that we have a tilt in that posterior tilt into the pelvis. And then when we hold on here, what I want you to do is 40% pressure into the stick, but then I also want you to activate that back foot. So at the same time, we're gonna be focusing on 3 things: the stick, the tilts, and the pressure into the back foot. So in 3, 2, and 1, roll those shoulders down and just press down. Feel that activation in that hip flexor. 10 seconds. Press into that stick, you got it. 3, 2, and 1, and just relax. Maybe moving back. We're doing that 2 more times. Coming forward. Pelvic tilts, you got it. 3, 2, 1, press into that stick, 40%, engaging that foot. Hello shin, hello quad, you got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you can come off it, go right ahead. 1 more time, almost there. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Maybe changing that height, making sure your shoulders are on that stick. Press down. A little bit longer hold here, pressing in the top of the foot. Yes, you can. Feel that strength build. 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. So, giving a bit of a release. Hamstring stretch, So just sink back, let that foot flex, and lean forward slightly, just to release a little bit before we come back in. Keep a slight bend into your knee, you don't need to lock it out. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So, time to get into our abdominals. So, stick in front of us. We're going to come overhead, and then we're turning towards our leg that is bent. So, overhead, twist, and down. Nice. Maybe come a bit wider on your stick. Hold there. Feel those obliques get turned on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. One more time. Overhead. And exhale, turn. And down. Nice. Open up your chest. Your palms can be either way on that stick. Nice. Engage those obliques. 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Okay. Relaxing that side. Before we do the other side, we're just going to stretch out our feet. So tucking our toes underneath. Maybe bringing out that pinky toe, and we're going to get into the forearms. So you can just sit on your feet if you like, whatever is comfortable. So what we're going to do to stretch out our forearms, we're going to bend our elbows, and then you put your thumbs inside of your hands, and then we're going to feel like we're pouring tea into a teapot. So just turning over, pouring. Nice. Feeling that activation all the way down. Nice. Not thinking about your feet. 5, 4. It's great to build up wrist strength, especially when we're exercising. We do so much plank. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, release those feet and hit them on the ground. Release. Getting ready to come to the other side. Low lunge. Okay, make sure hips are squared. Option to pillow under that knee. Rolling your shoulders back. Stick in front. We're right in front. Your shoulder is on your stick. Your back foot is tucked. 40% into the stick. Pelvic tilt, posterior. And pressure onto the top of the foot. Let's go for 10. 9. Are you pushing hard into that stick? 40%. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come out slightly. You got it. 2 more. Coming forward. Let's activate. Press into the top of the foot. Let's go. Nice work. Nice. Gain that strength for 10. Shoulders are down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You got it. One more time. I keep forgetting there's a microphone. Hopefully I'm not talking too loud. I always have a tendency to yell. It's just my deep voice ways. Let's activate. 10, 9, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's release that hip flexor for a moment. Just flexing into that foot. Getting into those hamstrings. Hopefully everyone's feeling good. 3, 2, and 1. Nice one. Coming back in. Time to get into those obliques. So coming wide on your stick. Overhead. Oh no, we twist and then go overhead. Let's go. Twist. Overhead. I lied. You were meant to go overhead and twist. Down and down. All good. Are you ready? Overhead. Twist. Only 45 degrees. I'm not coming totally to the side. And drop. You can play around with your hand placements, whatever feels good. I'm feeling that you're opening your chest with that back hand. Really push that stick in. Can you open wider? Engage your core. You got it. 3, 2, 1. One more round. Overhead. And breathe. Twist open. And down. Nice. Can you twist a little deeper? Are you still breathing? If you're not, come back a little bit out of it. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Shake it out. Put that stick down. Actually, keep it. We get one more movement, and then we're going to do a couple spinal twists, and you are done for the day. So, our last move that we're doing with the stick, we are going to be doing an active hip flexion, using internal and external rotation. So what we're going to be doing is dropping your back leg. It's my right leg, your left. So what we do is we put pressure into the stick. So what we're going to be doing is engaging our core and really strengthening our pelvis floor. But then also pushing into the stick, making sure it's 90. And then what we do is if we dorsiflex the foot, and then we just go side to side. Nice. Moving that bottom half out and in. Twisting that foot a little bit. Nice. Are you putting pressure into that leg? Will help strengthen that connection between your hip flexor and your pelvis floor, which basically helps us do so many things in life. Let's do 4 more. Side to side. Last bit of strength. You can do it. 2. And 1. Nice. Other side. If you find your lower back isn't loving it there, you can always bend that leg. It's totally up to you. It just relieves a little bit of tension. Roll your shoulders back. They don't want to be up by your ears. Making sure that that knee's not coming too far in. Find that pressure. Flex your foot. And let's have some fun and start twisting. Nice. Internally rotate, externally. I'm definitely feeling it in my core, but it's just because we do all that core movement up top and in that low lunge. Maybe looking at the ceiling to protect that neck. Nice. Turn. Wonderful. 3 more. 2 more. Can you go a bit further? Press into the stick. Slower. Nice. And you're done with the stick. Pull those knees to chest and just rock side to side. Do some circles. We're just going to finish with a spinal twist to release all that twisting and turning and engaging. So bring your right knee to chest. Release that hip flexor. And what we're going to do is just cross it over our body, and then we're going to be looking at our right hand. So inhaling and exhaling, crossing that leg over, and then looking at that hand. Here, you're more than welcome to shut your eyes. We're going to be here for about 5 breaths, so you can really relax into the position. You don't need to force it. Just taking in all these fun movements we've done today, twisting and turning and opening and stretching. Three. And slowly coming back to center. Circles with those knees. Other way. Just resetting. Beautiful. Left knee in. I'll option to keep that bent just for the minute. You can grab a little movement if you like. And then we take a deep breath in and then cross that left leg over the body. So we inhale. And exhale. Twist over. Keeping both shoulder blades on the ground. Shutting your eyes. Taking the next little 5 or 6 breaths. And obviously, you can carry it through the rest of your day. How grateful we are to have these bodies. To move, to strengthen. It's so much fun. Try not to hold your breath. Breathe deeper. And coming back to center. Before we lay down and take it all in, give your legs, bring those shoulder blades off the ground, and squeeze into the littlest ball you've been in all day, giving your body all the love in the world. For 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Laying onto our backs. We're just going to finish here in our final relaxation. Opening up. Having your palms face up, your legs move to the side, and sinking into the ground. Doing a body scan. How's everything feeling today? Your forearms, those shoulders, that back engagement, that hip heat, I would say. Having fun playing with different movements. Building and strengthening our bodies. To reach our goals. Starting to waken up your body and moving your fingers and toes. Maybe inviting some circles one way. And the other way. One big stretch overhead. Lengthening out like you're waking up in the morning. And slowly turning over to one side and coming back up to seated. And coming into a cross-legged. Thank you so much, everyone. You're more than welcome to stay on the ground and hang out there for as long as you like. I really enjoy doing this basically full body TLC stick flow. Tomorrow you have Sexy T. She is bringing in relaxing flow to start your long weekend out incredibly. And tomorrow's going to be super sunny, so everybody's excited. Have an amazing rest of your day. You're amazing. You're awesome. Bye. High five.